This week on DRULcast, we talk about Gamescom and everything that was announced from Microsoft. We also talk about one of our beloved games getting delayed, and Jack goes all out in VR to the point that he almost even breaks his ceiling. How does that happen?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to DRULcast 200. 200.
200.
And as predicted, nothing special is happening for the 200th episode, other than you get to hear us again for another 40 minutes or 50 minutes, whatever ends up being, maybe even longer or shorter than that. I am Jack, aka Show220, aka J-Spin.
I thought we were sticking with one.
I can never decide. The other guy there is Mr. Oscar, Mr. Oz, Mr. True Oz.
Mr., huh?
Yeah, Mr. Mr. O.
All right. Mr. O. What's up?
Nothing, man. We just actually watched Xbox at Gamescom.
In Germany.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Cologne. I think there's a fancy. If you're actually German, though, I think you say different. I don't know exactly how to do it. They spell it different too, don't they?
I don't think so.
I think they do actually.
It's the same as as you would spell.
No, I think they spell it like KOLN with like the little
really?
umits or whatever over the O or something like that. I think it's like completely different.
Some umlauts.
Or, yeah, whatever they're called. Yeah.
All right, man.
It's like well, we're still talking about naming. Hold on. Dude, really anxious. Just wait a second.
Yeah, man, I'm sad.
Naming, so it's like in Australia. You know, Australians, they don't say Australia, they say Australia. Things like that. Or Karens is cons. So I think it's like the same type of thing. They don't spell it different though. Like Australians don't spell things differently. They spell them the same. They just pronounce them different. Yeah. Anyways, I think you really want to hop into
Crackdown 3, man.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed. I'm sad. I'm heartbroken. Not really. Like,
well, let's tell people what's going on.
It's still happening.
Yeah. Basically, it got delayed until spring 2018. It is or was supposed to launch with Xbox One X on November 7, 2017.
I guess we'll just straight up go in there and say Project Scorpio Edition available for pre-order already.
Yeah, if you want an Xbox One X, you may want to pre-order that Project Scorpio Edition right now. Amazon, Best Buy, I think even Walmart, I read, has it. Microsoft Store is available now. They actually got their link working. And
finally? Yeah, 'cause that's where I was looking. And I'm like, all right, guys, like it's your product.
Right.
Where is it?
It should be the first one available. And it was, I think, the last one that was available. And they're saying limited edition. I don't really believe that because I
think the Scorpio edition is the limited edition.
Right, but I mean,
that's going to be limited.
We have day one Xbox One consoles. And that was supposed to be limited, and people like Amazon was still
getting them after.
Yeah, I mean, Amazon was selling them for like months or maybe even a year after like the console launched. I think it was a while, is what I'm saying. It wasn't that limited.
Here's a question for you: do you think that the console will sell out?
No.
Okay, I thought the same thing.
When's the last time a console sold out? I can't remember.
Switch.
I guess, but Nintendo's Nintendo, like.
So
I'm talking
I was
like
thinking about it.
Talking like a PlayStation or Xbox. I think the last ones were
something big.
PS3, Xbox 360. But since then, I mean, it's actually not that long ago. But
I also don't think you'll be able to just walk into a store and get it right away.
You don't think so? For One X?
I don't. For X, I don't think you'll be able to just walk in and get it.
I think so.
I think you're gonna have there's gonna be like early on, like launch day. Do you honestly think you could walk into a store and pick one up?
100%.
I don't think you'll be able to. I think if anything, they're only gonna get the pre-orders in, and that's it.
No way. They've known about this.
A week or two later, then they start trickling in. No. Then you'll be like maybe a month.
I don't think so. They've known about this console for a long time. They know how to make it. You know what I mean? It's not like it's brand new, but at the same time, they've known what the hardware is. Yeah, they know what the hardware is. They know all this stuff. I'm pretty sure supply is going to be there. Pre-orders are right now months in advance. It's August, end of August. Console launches in November. That's 3 months away, or less than 3 months. About 2 in a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? 2.5.
Yeah.
They're going to see the response from pre-orders and get it. It's going to be a great judge. Also, the console's $500. People aren't going to go spend $500 on another console because it can do 4K in some games. You know?
Yeah, not all.
Right. I mean, sure.
But they also during the conference they were talking about a bunch of games having like day one updates.
Right, which is cool. But I mean, even for me, like I don't have a 4K TV.
Same. Yeah.
Why am I even buying it other than just the fact that I want it? There's really no reason for me to actually buy this $500 console.
Would you still get it? You would still notice a difference though, right? HDR, whatever, all that stuff.
You're not gonna notice HDR. My TV doesn't do HDR either. I'm sure yours doesn't either. Yeah.
So I don't even play on a TV.
Right.
Play on a monitor. So no matter what, you're not gonna notice a difference.
I'll still notice a difference. It'd be like instead of my game being on medium, it'd be on ultra type thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
For like a 1080p. So you still notice a difference. It's like when I play Gears on my Xbox and then play Gears on my PC. I'm not playing at 4K HDR on my PC. I'm playing at 1680 by 1050 because that's what the monitor is.
But it looks better.
Right,
I mean,
because
does it not look better?
Right, but I mean that's because the settings, like the graphic settings, are higher. So it's still gonna look.
Are those
gonna be the same? Better. Yeah.
Is that the experience that you're gonna get with Project Scorpio?
Yes.
Or Xbox One X?
Yes.
One X. Just the One X.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so all right.
I mean that's theoretically what you should be getting. I mean we'll see actually once it releases.
So
but, yeah.
I don't know who posted. We were talking about this a while ago. Somebody posted like a huge update to like a game, and it was just like 4K like update, and it was
that was
40 something gigs.
Rainbow Six Siege.
It was Rainbow Six Siege, right?
Yeah.
Now, does that mean that the games that we download now are gonna get these upgrades on One X? So the storage is just gonna be eaten alive, regardless.
So you just worried about storage?
Well, I mean, I know you get the 1 terabyte.
Or are you worried? Here's a question. I think a good question, maybe what you're trying to hint at, is if I just have a Xbox One S, just a normal Xbox, not the One X, do I still have to download that like 4K patch for my game?
I know you don't.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you do or not. You would think like
it's an option. Didn't they show it during the Gamescom thing?
They showed how to transfer stuff. I don't think it was necessarily.
But they had yeah, that's true too. I think it's
which we should touch on too in a second because I thought that was pretty cool how they approached that problem. So
it's an optional. I want to say it's optional. I don't think you forcefully need to download the upgraded graphics if you're not gonna. I mean, if you can't support it, you can't support it, right?
Right.
My fear is mostly around the sense of, okay, here we go. I have the One X, right?
Okay.
So right now, I'm playing on standard Xbox One, Day 1 edition, 500 gigs of storage. I'm over here crying because I can't keep all of my games down on storage, right?
Right.
Internal storage, unless I get a external, whatever. I don't want to do all that, knowing that the One X is around the corner, right?
Yeah.
So basically, right now I'm worried that the storage of the newer titles, because it knows I have the one, I'm gonna run into the same situation because now games are double, triple in size, even on the One X. So it's gonna take more storage, knowing that I'm on the One X versus here I am on the
most likely,
on the normal, on the standard version.
Right.
So that's where I'm at with that.
But I mean, the storage is always an issue. A terabyte's not enough even for a normal Xbox. So.
Yeah. I mean. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, yeah. That's the truth. I mean, that's just all there is to it. Like right now, I have a 4 terabyte external, and my One S has a 2 terabyte version. So I have 6 terabytes basically, and I'm doing okay.
Wait, you have a One S?
Yeah, I bought Gears of War edition. Remember?
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Yeah, so it's a One S 2 terabyte.
Wait, what noises does it make when you power it on?
It does like the little intro to the Gears thing when you power it on. I can't really make the,
yeah. Like what does the eject do?
I don't know. I never put a disc in there.
I just thought about that.
When you turn it off though, it makes the locust noise, dum 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 dum, which I like. That's cool. Yeah, and then the other one is like I don't know, when you press start in Gears and it's like that little woo, like that type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Close enough.
Yeah, it makes that noise when you turn it on. It was weird. Like when I first got it, I don't know. It sounded really bad, and over time, either I've gotten used to it, or just something kind of like vibrated and got pushed into the right place, and now it sounds okay. Before it was like really, really bad. Actually, I think when you press eject, it makes like a locust noise or something.
It should be the. Oh wait, isn't it the chainsaw, like the rev?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought I made a rev sound. Anyways,
I'm about to turn on right now and find out.
This guy.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, I've heard the Forza one, the blue console or whatever. That one's pretty cool.
What's that one do? Just like vroom,
it's
vroom,
like a car, a car revving or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess since we're on the topic of consoles, the Minecraft for the 1S, 1S? Yeah, 1S.
Yeah.
That dude, I fell in love with that console.
It's actually a really, really nice console.
It looked so fucking cool. The dirt block on the front, and then
everything about
see-through
awesome.
Panel in the back,
and
with
the
redstone, and the redstone lights up, which is perfect. It flows with the game. The art style and the controller itself, on both the little pig. If you turn around, it has the pig's curly tail. Like I lost my shit. Like as soon as she flipped it and I saw the tail, I was like, that's so sick. Like the thought that went behind, like they put a lot of
it's a really cool console.
The artwork, you know.
Yeah, I mean they have a Minecraft themed edition, but it's just a white console right now. It's just a white Xbox One S. You know,
this is doing that with
right. I still want people to get confused, like, oh, that's already exists. Like there's already a Minecraft console. No, that's just like white One S. This is like an entire theme console,
limited edition,
really
painted,
sick. Actually,
like,
they didn't give a price point, so I don't know if it's gonna be more or less. But I'm guessing it. Like I said, you were like, oh, why don't they do a 1X version of this? And I'm thinking like, you know, Minecraft's mainly kids, and I don't think parents are gonna drop $500
for the
right.
console,
So it makes more sense to have it on the lower end of the spectrum. But I don't know, maybe $300 is my guess. I don't know.
Yeah. So. I mean, it comes with I think it comes with both stories for Telltale's Minecraft campaign. So I mean, I thought that was pretty cool. It just looked really like awesome.
Oh,
like,
the console's
to
beautiful.
have that on display, just gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, even like if I didn't have a 1S and if 1X wasn't coming out, I'd probably buy that Minecraft. Even though I've never played Minecraft in my life, it's actually a really cool looking console.
That panel really got me, man, with the redstone. The fact that lights up and it connects the redstone, which I thought was fucking brilliant. Like, it just makes sense. It's so awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool.
What else? There's a lot.
Yeah, that was funny because I started thinking about that Minecraft console too and got completely sidetracked. Transferring between your current Xbox One and going to Xbox One X, I thought was really, really cool. There was two ways you could do it, right?
I tuned out, so fill me in.
Well, this was like to me, this is actually the most interesting part of the whole thing. So there was two ways. You can back up all your settings on your current Xbox One to external storage if you wanted to.
To an external, so
like a flash drive or an external hard drive, whatever, and then you could plug it into your new console, and it would.
These are settings, or
settings.
These are...
So like the color I have for my Xbox, like mine's blue. My background's blue.
But I thought that was just saved to your gamer tag.
I guess it's not. I guess it's more like
because
specific.
No, I don't think that's true, man. Because when I logged into Juan's Xbox when we did the whole family share thing, my colors stayed.
Okay, then what about things like
settings
power
like I never
on type thing? You know what I mean?
All of that I didn't go into, but color I think stayed.
TV
but I mean, I get it.
Right, I'm saying stuff like that. I don't know. They said settings. That's what they said. To me, I was thinking like,
I can only imagine.
Yeah, maybe. To me, I thought a lot of that stuff would come over, like you said, but I guess a lot of it doesn't. So you can either back it up.
It seem like a
anyways,
big file.
Anyways, you can back it up and put on external storage, put on your new one, and then port it over. Yeah. Or you can do it all over the network, which is really cool. So it'll copy your games from your current console, all that stuff like that. So, like, most of my games are on my external drive. Right, actually, I think all my games are on my external drive. So for me, all I have to do is unplug my external from my current 1S and plug it into 1X, and I'm good to go.
Yeah, but for me, what do I do?
For you,
what do I have to do?
Yeah. So you could either copy all your stuff off, right, onto external and hook it up, like I kind of have mine. You could re-download all your stuff. You could re-download all your stuff on your new console, or the new option, which they just announced, is it can be transferred all over the network, which is really cool.
From one to the other?
Yeah.
Like they would both have to be plugged into the same network.
Yeah. So they just turn both on. Yeah, and then you'd be like, oh, find my other. I mean, they didn't really go into full detail. It's just a screenshot of like a checkbox, like, hey, which one do you want to do, type thing. But network was definitely an option. So I imagine you plug each into the same network, turn them on, and say on your new one, you'd be like, yeah, download from my other Xbox, and it'll probably search the network, find it, and just start downloading all your, which is much faster. I mean, you got like. Well, it depends on people's
it depends on
your network setup. But it should be. I mean, if you're going wired, you probably add a gig, but that's a gigabit, which is still fast though. I mean, that's 100 megabytes per second. which is way faster than you're probably downloading at anyway. I mean, very few people probably have a good connection. Even if you have a good connection, you're probably not going to download at that full speed just because of everything else. Right. So this is definitely
streaming Netflix and doing this.
Or whatever, yeah. But I mean, also
doing other things.
Also, it depends. Like at work, I had a gig, or you know what I mean. So I had an Xbox at work, and I would download stuff there. But even at a gig with nobody else on the network, like we're maybe using 10 megabits. Overall, it's late or whatever. Just I'm there, and we actually know that we're traffic. You know what I mean? It's like really, really low. I mean, I would still only get like 200 or 300 megabits per second. Right. So I mean, that's just like Microsoft can also only send so fast and things like that. So the fact that you could transfer it over your local network at a full gig is a huge deal. It's kind of what I'm getting at, and it's gonna be really fast. It'd be even faster than putting on the external. At least I would rather just do it.
I mean, I guess it all depends on what people are doing. Are you trading it in? Are you trading up? Or are you going...
Right.
So, I mean, at least there's options.
If you're trading in, you're probably going to want to get an external hard drive, copy everything over, and then, do that whole thing.
Or just download it. Whatever's easier at that rate.
Right. It all depends. But, I mean, people have data caps and stuff, and, that's a whole thing.
Yeah, actually, that's true, too. Jeez.
Yeah. So, I mean, if I'm trying to download, like, 3 terabytes again... My ISP might say something. They never have before. I don't even know what data cap is. I think I have one, but I don't know what it is. But I'm sure if I try to download 3 terabytes, first it would take forever, and then they'd probably complain about it. So how long would it take me? I'm gonna look right now.
This guy. So while you do that, PUBG.
Oops. Yeah.
Player Unknown himself was on there, squashed the rumor. There was a rumor going around that the Xbox... I don't even know where I saw this. It must have been Reddit somewhere. But there was a rumor going around that the console version was going to be first-person only. And that's why they were testing it on the... it was a test on... I mean, PC. It's still going on now. It was a test on PC, exactly. So they were testing it on there, seeing how people react to it, and then they were saying, like, that instantly sprouted a bunch of rumors saying...
Yeah, I think it's who even thought that's going to happen like that?
Console is going to be a thing only, but he said we're looking at getting the same experience on PC and on console. I mean, not necessarily squashed it, but the fact that he just said that we're trying to get the same experience on both makes me believe that I don't see a reason why we can't have a third-person version either,
I mean, I'm pretty sure... The game is third person. I know there's a first person update that just came out, but I think that whole idea, this is going to be a console, so it's just stupid. Somebody got the stupid idea. It's like, if anything, it's going to be third person first on console, and then maybe they'll have first person
afterwards.
Type thing.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to finalize it. Yeah. I feel like it would be easier to do a first person on console, though.
Why is that? The game's already made. The game's done. Why would it be easier
I guess,
to be?
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. It just feels... dude, the game just feels so different. I played both, and it's night and day between the two. Way different.
Right.
I don't know. Regardless, I'm still excited for it. I know you're not the biggest fan of PUBG, but...
No, I think it's a terrible game.
Was it 99% luck?
Yeah, the game's like 9% luck.
Jurassic World Evolution.
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot about that.
I didn't forget about this, and there's a good reason why. And I bet you don't know why.
No, I don't.
So, the developers of this game are the same developers that did Planet Coaster.
The game I never played, so I know nothing about it.
A game that you never played, a game that I had a blast playing. So, Frontier Developments, I think is the name of the studio.
I think it's right.
And, dude, I'm with it. Planet Coaster was really fun, right? I mean, I've talked about it plenty of times on here already, and
I don't remember you talking about it.
I mean, I played it for a while, and if you bring that experience over and you try to build a theme park based off of the Jurassic World, it just makes sense. It works.
Yeah, it seems cool. I mean, it's the first... I don't know. No, there was a Jurassic Park game a few years ago, wasn't there?
I think there was one on Super Nintendo or something.
No, I'm talking a few years ago, literally.
Oh. I don't know.
I have one for Sega CD. I actually have one for Sega CD.
I remember seeing something ages ago.
There was one though, not too long ago, when the new movie was coming out. I think, right? Didn't they release another game? I think they did.
Was it called Turok?
No, dude. No.
I do not remember. a Jurassic.
Yeah, it was
game.
a few years ago. Here it is, Jurassic Park the game on Steam. I think this is it.
Oh God.
Yeah, it came out in 2011.
Huh. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Oh, Telltale.
Oh. I think I do now. I think I remember. I never played it.
I never
think
played
do
it.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was Telltale, but I just looked it up. It's Telltale.
At the end of the day, dude, I'm just excited. I can't wait to see what they do because I'm pretty sure what Roller Coaster Tycoon did for me way back in the day, Planet Coaster is doing right now for the current generation of kids who like, those like theme park builders and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you give it the skin of a really awesome movie, then it's just gonna I don't know, I'm hoping it does well because it looks like it's gonna be pretty fun. And I mean, what can go wrong?
That's the famous line from Jurassic Park, right?
Exactly.
What can go wrong?
Recore Definitive Edition. Now we saw this a couple of days ago. I guess some German site leaked it. The big news here is it's going to be part of Xbox Game Pass. It's a game that I've been wanting to play, just never wanted to buy it, and I'm going to get it on my Game Pass. So I'm excited for that.
Was that one, or was it a different one that was Game Pass?
It's Recore. Definitely the Definitive Edition.
I also think if you bought it already, isn't the Definitive Edition
you get Definitive?
You get the update or whatever. Yep. Yeah, so you don't have to. It's not like you have to go spend another $40 because it's another edition. They're just giving it to you, which I think is pretty cool. There was a bunch of new worlds and like modes and stuff. It seemed like I never played the first one, so it's hard for me to really say like, oh, there's this, and this that's new. But
I'm excited for it.
From the trailer they showed, it seemed like a lot of new stuff. I don't know, man. It seems like a game I would like if I actually played it. Actually, I did play it. I played a demo or something. Where was I at?
You played it at Comic-Con.
No, I don't think so. I think it was a Microsoft store or something like that.
I don't remember. I remember you telling me about it. I want to say it was at a Comic-Con.
I think I played at Microsoft store.
I don't know.
I think that's when I played it.
Super Lucky's Tale we kind of touched up on already. Forza Motorsport
I think we did
7?
before we started recording.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
because we were talking about it. Because you and I, before we started recording, we were talking about the Crackdown delay, and I was like, "There's gonna be plenty of other games anyway. I don't really need Crackdown."
Oh, yeah,
and then I looked at the list, and I was like,
Still.
"Wait, actually, there's really nothing I want to play. Like, I don't care about Destiny's 2 or New COD or Battlefront 2.
Nintendo 2 is not the Super Nintendo. Can we just?
Oh my gosh! So nobody knows what we're talking about with that either. So I said.
We'll leave it at that.
I said Super Lucky's Tale is part 2 of Lucky's Tale, and then Oz told me it wasn't because it's not as of a 2 in it. So I was like, so is Super Nintendo not the second Nintendo?
I disagree, man.
Is Xbox 360 not the second Xbox?
It's not the Xbox 2?
But is it not the second Xbox?
If you say Xbox 2, people are going to assume you're talking about the Xbox 360. Sure, but it's not it.
I mean, if I say Xbox One, it's really confusing now. You know,
yeah, there you go.
Say original Xbox.
Perfect. That's your example right there.
No, it's not. I'm talking about the word super. I'm not talking about all these other things.
God damn it. It's Super Lucky's Tale. Moving on.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited for it. The way you hyped it up for the VR version, I'm hoping that carries over onto the other, into the part 2, I guess. It looks fun, man. It looks fun.
It's gonna be a solid platformer. It will be.
It's just a solid it's just a platformer that I'm interested in. I mean, there's really not much to it.
But like I said, I think a lot of the coolness of Lucky's Tale on Rift is because you're in VR. Yeah, you go underground, just like you would at a pipe in Mario type thing. You don't go through a pipe. I think it's just like a hole in the ground or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you're underground, you get this completely different VR view in Lucky's Tale on Rift. And that is going to be missing. Like I don't know if they're going to have underground things in Super Lucky's Tale, but I'm just saying that little area.
Be the same
that little area has the lure, like a lure that it does. Is that even the right word? Allure? I think it is.
Allure.
Allure, yeah.
Because of the VR.
Right, because you get this different view, and now everything's like smaller. You know, you're up in the top world, and everything is kind of big. And then you go down, and it's side-scrolling now. So you're not like in a 3D.
It changes.
It's still 3D, yeah, but like you're side-scrolling. Everything is much smaller. It's just a whole different feel. It's completely different. Yeah, it's totally different. And those are the things that's like, This would have just been, it would have just been a little underground thing, no big deal that you hop through really quick. But because it's in VR, or because you get like that, 3D.
Is it that it gives it a different depth of field? Like, is that kind of?
Yeah, you get that too. Okay. Totally, like it's all different. But the only reason those little areas are cool, or I think they're cool, is because you get that different perspective. You get to look around, you get to do different things, and otherwise it'd be like, oh, it's just side-scrolling part. I'm gonna skip through it. So I think Super Lucky Tail is probably going to be a really fun game. But
yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I'm interested in seeing how much it's going to be. Like, how much is the VR version?
It's free. It comes with Rift. Like you can't. I don't think you can buy it. Anytime you buy Rift, it just like automatically added. Once you create your account, it's like automatically added to your account. So I don't think there's a price.
So I wonder how they're going to do this.
I think it's $40.
I mean, obviously it's not going to be free, but
no, I think it's $40. Yeah.
Full blown. Wait, how long was the VR version? Like.
I still haven't finished it yet, to be honest.
Oh, okay. So it's a pretty long game.
Yeah, I mean, I probably put in 3-4 hours, and I probably have a couple more hours to go.
Is it worth $40? Where you're at now?
Yeah. Well, actually, it's going to be $30.
But that's because it's VR.
Super Lucky Tail is going to be $30. I just looked.
It's already confirmed. Okay.
Well, I mean, that's what the pre-order price is on Amazon. So.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, definitely worth $30.
Cool.
Yeah, it'll be the best $30 experience you probably have in a long time. It'd definitely be better than $30 for Lawbreakers. How about that?
Oh, shots fired! Jesus. I don't want to say anything.
You don't have to say anything. I said it all. I mean,
Forza Motorsport 7.
Yep, if you want. Come at me, bro.
You're the resident Forza player here because I dislike car games.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what did you think? They showed a trailer. I thought the trailer was actually.
You know what? I didn't even watch it. They were talking about Forza, and I was like, I just don't care. I tuned out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't care enough. Like, yeah, okay. You get the ice. I heard him talking about. I think it was some fancy car, and people were camping out just to get a. I'm not a gearhead. I don't care about any of this stuff. Like, it just doesn't appeal to me. So I tuned out. I didn't care. And it's Morza. Morza.
Morza. That's what it should be called. 7. Actually, it should be called Morza. Yeah. That's really what it should be called.
7, dude.
Yeah.
There's 7 iterations of this game.
Yeah.
How many times can you remake a fucking car?
I don't know, man. It's
hard. Played them.
I've played 5. I have.
Wait, you've played 5 of them? Or you've played Forza 5?
I played Forza Motorsport 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Morza 5.
Morza 5.
Yeah. And I'm probably maybe 20% of the way through the game. And the only reason why I don't play anymore is just because there's a billion other things to play, and it's more of the same, right?
Sorry, it's 7 Morzas.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I'm sticking with it. I don't care.
Yeah, no, I like it, actually. I think it's gonna be all over the internet in about 3 months. So.
We're coining that now. You've heard it here first.
Yeah.
If anybody steals it, it's from here. And on top of that, you have Horizons.
There's 3 Horizon. Yeah.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Because right now, so every other year they do is Horizon Motorsport.
It's just.
Anyways,
they're on that Call of Duty status right now, man.
Yeah, every year.
Just move on. Like, no need. Is it the same studio?
Yeah, Turn 10. Turn 10 doesn't. No, Turn 10 doesn't do Horizon.
Okay, so it's different. They flip flop each year.
Yeah, it's another
definitely like Call of Duty.
Play something game, or I don't know. I forget their name. I really
Play
should
10.
No, it's not Play 10. Play Morza. Plomorza. I mean, the trailer
Morza sounds like a fucking a dish that I want to eat.
Yeah, it's kind of like matzo ball soup,
Yeah, there you go. That's what it is.
The trailer for Forza 7 that they showed, or Morza 7, whatever you want to call it. It actually looks really cool, but I'm like, I know the game. Like, I played Forza, and I know the game isn't like this. They had like a driver hopping into the car and like looking all cool. Like, that'd be cool. Like, I want to hop out of my car and do stuff like that. And I know you don't. It's literally
drive.
It's simulation racing.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you like simulation racing, I haven't found a better simulator. That one of those.
Yeah.
Conjugations of the word.
Choose your own.
Yeah. Then Forza. I played. Was it Project Cars 2? Yeah. I don't know if I ever talked about that when I was at Comic-Con this last time.
No.
I went to like the little VR area. I think I talked about that, but we ended up talking about Hyperloop the entire time. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Project Cars 2 was there in VR. And remember, I was played Redout. I think Redout was your game, right?
Yeah, I mean, not my game. I talked about it.
Right. And you want me to try it in VR, and I was like, It's okay, but I'm like, I'm looking forward to the time when someone actually gets like 100% correct, like racing in VR.
I want F-Zero in VR to put me in first person as one of the F-Zero like fucking things. Right, that's the experience I'm looking for.
Well, I never know. Message Nintendo. Who knows, man? But so I played Project Cars 2 in VR, and they had the whole setup there. Like you're in the fancy chair, you have the steering wheel and pedals, like all that there. And it still wasn't Forza. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was cool, but I'm like, still, I'd rather play just Forza on my TV type thing.
Instead,
yeah. But I mean, also I played. What did I play? I played it's a Forza 6 Apex. I played. I think so. I mean, it's like it's a free on PC actually. Forza 6 Apex. It was like the first foray into putting Forza onto PC. It was like, hey, here's like we can do this, and I mean, it came out 2 years ago now.
Check out what we can do.
Yeah, and it was free, and I don't know, I felt like the sound effects were really bad in Forza 6 Apex. Like the tire noises felt bad, the control felt like it wasn't. It looked beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it's stunning. The game is crazily stunning.
Yeah.
But as far as like gameplay went, I felt like it was just a step backwards, and the sound effects, it felt cheap. It felt like I was playing some budget racer on Dreamcast or something.
That sucks.
I mean, you should download it and try it. I don't see why not. I'm pretty sure your computer can run it,
Still there.
And just, I mean, I know you're not going to play for more than a few minutes, but just so you can even just experience kind of what I'm saying and maybe agree or disagree with me.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I played the I don't know which one. What's the name of the Fast and Furious one?
Yeah, that's a Horizon part, though. Horizon's a little bit cooler, yeah.
All right, so yeah, I've never played a Morza.
Well, they're all Morzas, right?
Well, okay, yeah, I never played.
You never play like a
non-Horizon.
Yeah. I don't know. Get Forza 6 Apex. I think that's.
I have one. I think I have one for 360.
Forza Motorsport 6 Apex. Yeah. Anyways, trailer cool. I wouldn't get 7. I'm gonna skip it. I'm probably gonna skip Horizon 4. I'm skipping all of them.
You're gonna go like every 3 or 4.
Every 10 years.
Or every. Yeah.
I mean, I still have like. You sent me 3. I think that's the one you have. You
had
2 copies of 3. Yeah. You sent me that, and Forza 3 was like the one where I played the demo, and I was like, okay, finally racing is right in a video game. Like, if simulation racing is now correct in a video game. I loved it. I love the demo of Forza 3. And you're like, I have an extra copy. You want it? I'm like, sure. And then I think I bought Forza 4 for super cheap. I hadn't started 3 yet. I haven't put 3 in my Xbox, or 4. And then I got Xbox One, and Forza 5 came out at the launch of Xbox One, so that's when I started playing Forza 5. And then I bought Horizon, I think, for really cheap, and I went back and played Horizon a few months ago. If you listen to 10 shows ago or whatever, you hear my Horizon, all that stuff. I don't need any more Forza in my life, man. I have hundreds of hours of Forza that I haven't even played.
And hundreds more that.
And hundreds more that I wish not to play.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
So, dashboard updates. Dark and light mode?
Yeah.
Oh, we are in dark mode.
Yeah, we're in dark mode.
What do you think of light mode?
I thought it was okay. That wasn't the thing I was most excited about. What I really liked.
That was like the main thing that they announced was that.
Reorganizing of the guide though is pretty big too.
From
going horizontally instead of
vertical, yeah.
Which isn't that big of a deal. I saw that preview actually a couple weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, you're part of the preview program.
I'm not in it though. I don't have it on my Xbox.
Oh.
Yeah.
How'd you see it?
It was on Major Nelson or something like that, I think.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm excited for that too. I mean, it's just not a big deal to me. I don't really care if we're going.
I'll tell you what the big deal is. The big deal is when you open something, it layered on top of it. Did you see that?
What do you mean?
I open the guide and I click on True Oz, right? I go to Friends, I click on True Oz. Instead of it replacing the entire current panel that I'm on right now, it opened another panel.
It just
over
a
it.
New one.
Yeah, which gave you a really good sense of depth in the menu, where you're at.
Where you are.
Yeah. I thought that was a big deal. I think that's always
because I hate the menus right now, but it's more in a UI sense. So maybe that would.
I think that's going to be huge because I always felt ever since day one on Xbox One, I felt like depth and understanding where you're at in the dash has been an issue.
Dude, can you imagine? Like every time we talk about dashboards, I just always go back to Blades, and where that console ended up from Blades.
Yeah.
You know, like years from now, like we're gonna be talking about this update from. This is essentially our Blades right now. You know.
Right. Well, when I saw that, I thought I was like, "Hey, this is kind of Blades-like." When I first saw it, I mean, it's not because you're not sliding through, but the fact that you can see more than one thing at a time. That was the cool thing about the Blades. You would see, you'd be in games or whatever, right? The green one. Yeah. But to the left, you would see Marketplace, and to the right, you would see, like, I don't know, what was the other one? Something, Xbox Live or whatever, in settings. Like, you can kind of see everything on the same screen.
That's awesome.
And that's kind of what they did with this, without making it actual Blades. But yeah.
State of Decay 2.
Right.
Onwards.
Well, it wasn't bad.
I got nothing.
But
no,
nothing
it's not
new.
bad.
Nothing new.
Stuff that we saw at E3, spring 2018. I don't even remember if that was.
Yeah,
announced,
I think that was announced before.
There's just it is what it is.
But I don't know if this was at E3 or not when they talked about the co-op modes during Gamescom. Because remember, weren't you asking me about it? Like, oh, I still don't think State of Decay 2 is going to be co-op or something.
No, so we knew. No, I
forget what it was.
We knew that this was going to be co-op.
Okay.
What we didn't know, because I think that was their main push. I don't know. I made a big deal over State of Decay 1, how they kept like egging people on. Not really egging people on, but they kept saying, "Oh, co-op, yeah, co-op. We're working on it. We're doing something." And then finally they scrapped it, and now it's going to be out of 2. Yeah, so it's like, hey, we kind of strung you along, but we're not going to give it to you on 1. We're instead going to just release a whole new game for it. I mean, I didn't buy it. The game looks great. The first one looks great. Chris is a huge fan. He has an in with the studio. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, I'm with it. I get it.
Yeah.
You know, you just couldn't release an update that just unlocked multiplayer. Like, I understand that. You know, it's not you don't flip a switch, as somebody joked. on the conference. You just don't do that. There's a lot of work that's involved around that, and I get it. So I was fine with it, but I don't know, man. Like it's just another zombie game, dude. I'm kind of, I don't know. My co-op zombie game right now is just Fortnite.
One thing I thought was cool is I don't know if they talked about this at E3 or not. So if they did, no, that's always been in State of Decay.
Yeah,
and that's not really that cool. But but what I thought was cool is if somebody's in trouble, somebody who's not your friend on Xbox Live is in trouble, they could shoot a flare.
Oh,
and
right.
And you can like opt in.
Huge.
Yeah, you can opt in and say, hey, if somebody needs help, notify me. So basically they shoot a flare, and if you've opted into the system, it'll send you like an invite to their game, even if you don't know them. You have no clue who this person is, and you
that's pretty
hop
cool.
right into their game, help them out, or do whatever. I thought that was cool.
Or you join in, don't save them, watch them get killed, permadeath, like
whatever you want to do. I mean, that's not the spirit of the community they're trying to build, but sure, if you want to do that too, yeah, you could do that. I'm sure people will do that.
I thought that was a pretty cool idea.
Sure, people will make videos about it, them joining all the games.
100%.
It's going to be all over YouTube. Yep, I'm sure it'll happen.
That's going to be the new troll.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to do that to Chris, even though I'm probably going to be the one shooting the flare.
So yeah, I thought that was a cool feature, and I think games should have more things like that.
Has any game done that?
Not that I don't think so. That. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
World of Tanks.
Right.
Right.
I mean, it's World of Tanks. Well, they added it. They're adding stories or something, right? Something like that.
So they're adding a thing called War Stories. There's 2 things that I got out of that trailer. They're adding a thing called War Stories where you rewrite history. So I thought I kind of got a campaign mode from this.
That's what I took from that too.
Yeah, they're adding a campaign mode to it. It's actually releasing by the time this is live, so if you're into World of Tanks, by all means, go for it.
Oh, nice. I didn't know it was that soon.
8/22, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, the game's been out for a while now. You know, it's pretty huge. But the other thing that they mentioned or that they were showing was tournaments via the Xbox Arena. We have not seen the Arena yet.
No, I think Killer Instinct has Arena.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah, it's had it for a while now.
Okay, so I'm just missing out because I haven't launched Killer Instinct in a while.
Yeah.
I just want Arena. Yeah, I want to go back and play it. I really want Arena to just go live. I just wanted to go live for everything. Just make tournaments with friends and shit, and just go all out.
Maybe the
Rocket League
maybe the new Dash update
next,
will kind of
next level.
feature it a little bit more. You know.
We'll see.
Because like I said, it's available now, but really, if you're not playing a game, if you're not playing a game that has it, it's kind of you don't really know about it.
So ID at Xbox or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Is it? Yeah. I missed some of the titles, but Battle Right, Fable. I don't know the full title of the Fable one.
There's a billion games coming out under ID at Xbox, right?
Yeah, Strange Brigade, Black Desert. We talked about almost all of these
during E3. Same with Cuphead. Cuphead was like the featured one today.
Cuphead was the featured one. Comes out 9/29. Dude, I can't wait. The video that they showed today, I was all about it. It looks so much fun for like just a co-op experience.
Yeah.
It just looked fun, you know? And it made me miss Ikaruga. There's that one scene, where they're like shooting at the big like mermaid girl when they were in the plane.
That's what I'm
I was like, wait, what the fuck is going on here? And I was like, oh man, this is gonna be awesome. Like she's shooting planes at you and doing all sorts of crazy things. Definitely excited for that. Sea of Thieves.
Mm-hmm.
So Sea of Thieves made a pretty big announcement today, and that is crossplay, Xbox Anywhere.
Wait. Yeah, I thought that was already. Is that what?
I don't think that was announced.
Okay.
And it's going to be available same day as they launch, which I don't think they announced yet.
Okay.
But I'm still excited. That's huge.
Yeah, I guess. To me,
buy the game on Xbox, and you play it on PC. I'm with it.
Right. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I figured that was always going to happen, but
I didn't think so.
Why?
It's because it's rare, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's a Microsoft first
title.
party.
Yeah. Okay.
Microsoft
That does make sense.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
I think that was an announcement though. I don't think they talked about the PC version that much or something. I don't know.
They didn't talk about it.
For some reason, I've kind of glazed over that part. I don't know why. Maybe because of that guy in his sleeves.
his horrible tattoo sleeve.
I'm not gonna say horrible. Just homie,
it was bad.
Homie, just double think your clothing selection there.
your style.
Yeah.
And they also announced Puke in a Bucket, which I guess is an announcement.
Yeah, that was cool.
So you get to puke in a bucket because you're a fucking pirate, and then you can use that as a weapon and throw it at someone.
You could throw your puke on people.
I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
You know, why not? Cool that's an update. I haven't played Sea of Thieves in a while, and actually, funny thing, I think I'm banned.
Unbelievable.
I don't know if this is true. So, I don't know. Maybe it's not. So they have play tests. I don't even whatever. They have play tests at certain times, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like I went on during the time that a play test was live, but it didn't give me access to it.
The question is, why would you be banned?
I think I might have said some stuff that shouldn't have been said.
All right.
But I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not.
Okay.
So either I'm banned or I just completely misread the playtest times or even the day.
Right.
Could be one or the other.
One other thing they did announce is that they said anybody who signed up as an insider will be able to play the game before it comes out.
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah,
that's
so
cool.
I guess they're really ramping
paid?
up. No. Like, right now you're playing alpha, beta, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they're adding more and more people to that. Because like I said, I get insider emails, and I'm pretty sure they never sent me a code. Like, I've looked 2 or 3 times. So maybe I'm going to eventually get a code. But they said anybody who signs up as an insider will, be able to play the game before it comes out.
Oh, fair enough.
So
everybody is going to become an insider.
At some point, yeah.
Everybody who's registered is going to become an insider before the game launches.
Yeah.
The funny thing about this also is they send you an invite to, those groups, like Xbox groups.
Yeah.
And people comment on that shit all the time, and you can't hide that stuff. Like, once you're a member, you're a fucking member, and you get all of the spam that goes through with it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you leave the club, obviously, but I don't want to leave because I want to play the game.
Right.
And a lot of people are like, dude, like this update is shit. Like it's the same thing as all of the other ones. Like give us a release date. Like I'm tired of playing the same stuff. Like whenever. So now I'm thinking like, dude, you're really entitled. Like what the hell? Like what are you thinking? Like, they're giving you the option of playing this game for free.
Right.
Testing it. Like it's not the game. Like you're testing it for them. Like that's all you're.
Work in progress.
Yeah, work in progress. Anyways, but yeah, Sea of Thieves, I'm excited, and with cross-plat, I'm even more excited.
You know what I just realized we didn't see anything of during
What?
that whole thing is Anthem. And I kind of thought we were going to see something about Anthem. That's the name of it, right?
Yeah.
The really
I'm okay
cool,
with it.
the really cool game
Yeah,
that
the
BioWare
Destiny
showed off.
looking. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm okay with them not showing that.
I just thought we were.
They made a big deal. I mean, they showed it off way too much during E3. Like they had 2 days.
I guess. What do you mean 2 days?
Whatever studio showed it, and then Xbox showed it the next day, or
EA.
the other way around. EA showed it.
EA and Microsoft, yeah.
Yeah. So it was a lot.
I guess, but I mean, still, it could have been new things like, hey, you're gonna do this. Like, it could have just been really simple because most of this stuff that they showed today was a 1-minute trailer of maybe something new, and then a quick talk about it. Just keep the hype train going on that game. I mean, I think that's definitely the most highly
Sony
anticipated
used
game.
The trailer for, I think it's still getting it still has a type.
I mean, I'd forgot about it, and then I saw it. They played like the little Xbox One X. Hype video, I guess, during Gamescom
and you thought
thing.
about it then.
And I saw it for a second. I was like, oh, yeah, forgot about that. Maybe we're going to see some more stuff about it now, and we kind of didn't. So, yeah.
I think that was it, right?
I don't know. I really didn't keep a list. I just watched it.
I kept a list, but I think that was pretty much it. From there, it was the Minecraft console, Shadow War console bundle.
I didn't see that. I totally missed that.
I mean, it was just a bundle, but the same thing, like you said, like how the Minecraft one has just a white console. It's the same thing with Shadow War.
Okay.
Cuphead, and then obviously they closed out with 1X Scorpio Edition.
Yeah,
the pre-orders that just went live. So have fun.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Cool.
Anything else?
I played some VR stuff and almost broke my ceiling.
What?
Yeah.
Explain.
Well, I told you I bought NBA 2K VR experience.
You didn't tell me you bought it. You told me
I did. I told you like $5. Well, maybe I don't know.
We talked about it last week.
I thought I told you that I bought it. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. No. Anyways, I bought it. Okay, I bought it.
Been too Hollywood.
Oh
man,
know.
you balling way too
it's
hard
$5.
in the basement.
It was $5, man. And I'm playing, and at first I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I'd be careful how I shoot because this ceiling's pretty low. Right? No big deal. I'm doing a 3-point contest, throwing, no problem. It wasn't until which one? There's 3 modes. There's 3-point contest. Maybe there's more than 3 modes. I think there's 3 actually. 3-point contest, a skills challenge, and buzzer beater. Those are the 3 modes. Okay.
So you just keep shooting until.
So 3-point contest, you pick the ball up. There's a rack next to you. Pick the ball up, shoot. Pick the ball up, shoot. And then after that rack runs out of balls, it automatically moves you to the next rack, et cetera, et cetera. Keep going until you go all the way around 3. Just like you would a normal 3-point contest.
Yeah.
Skills challenge. There's these gigantic towers on the court with targets, and you basically just have to launch the ball at the target, but you have to keep your eye on the target so it stays active. Does that make sense? I don't there's really no other equivalent. So you look at the target and it flips around and turns green, but you have to throw the ball and then keep your eye on the target so it stays green, because if it's not green, it bounces the wrong way. The ball will bounce the wrong way off the target, and there could be like 5 targets on the court. So you throw it once, it bounces off the first one. You look at the second one fast enough. You look at the third one. So you keep looking to keep the ball bouncing off the targets to get to the hoop. If that makes sense. Mm-hmm. And then you look at the hoop, and then the rim actually like comes up so the ball can go in, things like that.
Yeah.
That's a skills challenge. And then buzzer beater is basically it puts you different parts on the court. And
it just keeps moving you around different.
Yeah, so the first one you're probably like 3-point line. And there's a machine, it throws you the ball just like like a teammate would throw the ball to you.
Pass.
Yeah. So you have to catch the ball, turn around and shoot, before the buzzer expires. You're like 2 seconds or whatever.
Okay. Yeah,
or like 5.
Oh,
so the whole crowd's like
sense.
5, 4. So you got to like catch the ball and shoot.
That's cool.
I do the first couple ones, and I'm around the 3-point line, whatever. I'm kind of used to it. The next one, they put me like past half court. So naturally, like I'm just thinking, like, how do I shoot from, like, you just catch the ball.
Launch it.
Yeah, you catch the ball and go to shoot. So I jumped. It's just like just instinct. That's what you do from there. Like you would jump to shoot. So I did, and I almost went right through the ceiling. Like there's a fat dent in the ceiling now. I'm surprised that my touch controller is not broken because I hit it really hard.
All I can think of is the invert.
Yeah, it almost ended up like that.
Oh,
not
man,
that
horrible.
bad, but definitely there's a dent in that
That's
part of the
funny.
ceiling now. Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, if you have Rift, and you like basketball, I would say it's worth $5. I wouldn't pay more, because really they only make use of one hand.
Oh really?
Yeah. So in basketball, you hold the ball with 2 hands. Like that's what you do. That's how you shoot. And the left hand doesn't do anything. It's like you pick up the ball, and then it's just like you're just gripping it from like the back. So then, if you were to hold a basketball and just shoot it with one hand, that's kind of what you have to do in the game. So it's kind of awkward to shoot it that way.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have 3-point contest. It's like $1 or $2 for Xbox 360 Connect, and it's actually a little bit more fun than this. I mean, this is cooler because you're in VR. Like the experience overall, it feels more real.
Yeah.
But as far as like being able, like natural motion, like 3-point contest on Connect for 360 is actually really great because you can jump. You get like all that type of, you know what I mean? It's same thing.
Yeah,
you put your hand to the right, and then the ball gets picked up, and then you just go and take your natural motion, take your shot, and you can jump, and I can see where the ceiling's at, and I don't hit the ceiling on the Connect version, and all that type of stuff. But I don't know. It's worth it's worth $5 if you want a VR little thingy thing to do.
Basketball VR experience.
But I quickly realized, at first I was like, oh, this will be fun between friends and stuff when they come over. And then after I hit the ceiling, I'm like, no, I'm not showing this to my friends.
Never
like,
mind.
Yeah, something's breaking. Like definitely, gonna break.
Either a controller or your ceiling.
The ceiling, yeah, or
a hand.
a hand, a finger, yeah, because like your fingers are right there. You kind of,
You gotta punch it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's funny though.
Let me see. Did I do anything else? I made some VR notes actually. Oh, I did. I did. Spider-Man: Homecoming. I had a little thing that I didn't even know about. Just because like a lot of those, I'm gonna call it an advertisement, right?
Yeah.
A lot of those things are just pretty simple, and this was short. It was maybe 15 minutes or so, but
That's not short.
they really should have made a game based on this like principle of the 15 minutes that they created.
What was it?
You start on a roof, and the case. You've seen Spider-Man: Homecoming, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have like the case where your suit's at. You open the case. The suit's in there. The case opens, and it's like, oh, put on your suit. So you like pick up the head or the helmet. Not a helmet. What would you call it? The top piece, the head piece.
Helmet.
It's not a helmet though. It's just
It's not a helmet, but
yeah, you know what I mean. Anyways, it's like pick up the head. So you pick up the head. You like bring it over to your head, and then all of a sudden your hands transform into like Spider-Man's hands, and you have the web shooters on you and stuff like that. And then it leads you through 3 different types of webs. So the first one's like fast shooting web, just like pop, 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 pop. And there's bottles around like the rooftop that you're on. There's like tables. It's kind of like worn down. It'd be like somebody lived there or something, So you shoot the bottles, like pop, 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 pop. And then the next one is like grenade type thing. So
wait, each one is like a different mode, or
you're still on the roof. So
okay.
The fast ones, you shoot the bottles, and then there's like some balloons, or I don't know. I shot everything. I wasn't supposed to shoot everything, but I did. I'm like, I'm a Spider-Man. I'm shooting everything. This is what you do.
Just do it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just shooting random stuff. It's actually really accurate too, and it's cool because you could keep your palms facing up. Like if you were Spider-Man.
Like Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah, and you could still shoot, and it was still accurate, and I thought that was pretty cool. So I was shooting everything. There's like little balloons floating around. I was popping the balloons, and I was shooting the bottles, and they got mad at me. He gave me like a grade of C on every little exercise because I was just supposed to shoot the bottles. So I'm like, I want to shoot the balloons. I want to shoot this. Like I'm on a roof. Like I'm gonna shoot over there. I'm gonna do all this stuff. I'm Spider-Man. The next one is like little grenades, and you have to blow up kind of like debris to get to some posters. So no, the second one, sorry, it wasn't grenades. The second one was like sticky web. So you would shoot, and it would stick, and then you could like pull stuff. So I started pulling everything. I was like
Scorpion style.
yeah, I was pulling everything. Like I would stick something and I would like stick it with the other web, and it was really cool because then you could like move it around and stuff. So I had both hands, and I would just like throw it off the roof, like this big table. I threw it off the roof and stuff, and you weren't supposed to do any of that. You were supposed to pull like some boards off of the wall and pull these like posters off the wall.
So it makes it more fun.
Right. So I was just having fun with it. And then one of them was like a grenade thing. You had to blow up some stuff. I forget. And then after that, Vulture comes in, and you gotta like web sling up to like this crane, this gigantic crane, and then Vulture comes over, and the crane gets like destroyed. Though you have to, I don't know. This kind of spoils part of the movie.
Yeah, just like
not really. I mean, this isn't in the movie. This part is not in the movie. But
do you get a sense of height? Like,
oh yeah, on the crane. Yeah,
oh
yeah.
shit, really?
Yeah, you're like 300 feet in the air.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Does it look like realistic?
No, it's not like super fancy graphics.
Okay.
But it's still cool. I mean, you're still like I'm Spider-Man on this crane.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know if you get vertigo or not.
You probably, I'm sure, if like I don't get it, I don't have that problem. I wouldn't say it's a problem, but I don't get vertigo to begin with. But if you do have vertigo, if you do get it, you probably would get it from this.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, you're looking straight down. You don't have to look down, but I definitely looked down. And I looked around.
Oh, I mean, you have to.
Yeah,
it's part of the experience.
Right. And I mean, yeah, definitely. You're like, oh, I'm 300 feet in there. You know,
I'm definitely up here.
Yeah. Anyways, the next part of
take
it.
This mask off.
I don't want to talk about it yet, just because the movie's not even out on like video yet.
Yeah.
And the next thing you do is, I'll just say, if you've seen the movie, there's a part with a ship, and you kind of do that to the crane. How about that? I don't think that ruins anything.
Oh shit. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's on the trailer.
Oh, okay. See, I don't watch trailers, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he just holds it.
Kind of. I mean, you
together.
put it back together. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's in the trailer.
And then that's pretty much like the end of the little demo experience thing. But I felt like
it's still pretty cool.
Yeah, I still thought it would be cool though. Like, hey, the mechanics are there. Like the shooting's accurate. Like, you know what I mean? Just give me something to do as Spider-Man, and it would probably be the best Spider-Man game ever created.
That's funny. Until Homecoming comes out on Sony.
No, that game looks terrible.
Oh my god, you're the only one. Anyways.
I know everything, and I did Facebook Spaces, and I didn't have any friends in there. It was just me.
It was just literally just you in a park with a fucking pizza.
Well, that was the first
You're
thing.
A fucking
no. So you loaded
There's no
up.
explaining it.
No,
You're
there
just
is.
a
It's
lonely
actually
guy in a park
God,
lying down like
bro.
a fucking creep eating a fucking pizza.
I wasn't lying down. First of all, I was standing.
You were posing.
Use that photo.
Use
Use that photo as like the header for this show.
It's gonna be the header for this. Yeah.
Yeah, but do the one that doesn't say like "pick me up" because I didn't know that. So what happened is you load it up, and you're standing next to a table, and there's a few things on the table. One of them is a piece of pizza. Another one is a selfie stick, and I forget what the other thing was. I forget what it was. Anyways.
I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, you never post on Facebook, right?
Not often. Unless it's like something cool, you know.
Yeah.
Well, this was pretty cool. What
is it? I'm still like at a loss.
So I think it's what Facebook wants it to be. Is the future of Facebook. I think is what they want because you start Facebook
live
Spaces.
Interaction.
Yeah, right now it's in beta. Work in progress.
I think about it as what's the name of the app? Alt VR.
Alt Space VR. Yeah, similar. You could say similar to that, but Facebook is your back end at that point. How about that?
What do you mean?
Sense? Meaning like I can look at my Facebook photos. My Facebook friends can pop in and out. We can do.
You can walk around in this like park.
I didn't walk around that I don't think there's much mobility.
But there's an option too. Oh wait,
I don't think there's any mobility. Yeah, I mean I can move around my 7-foot space in my room. You know what I mean? Like as far as like physical space.
So it's not alt space VR.
It's not. No, it's not as much movement as that.
Okay.
Maybe there is. I don't know. I thought there was like other. Okay, so here's the video. If I explain the video, it makes sense. It would make more sense. So you start Facebook Spaces. It shows you a video of kind of what they expect Facebook Spaces to be, right? At first, it has actually. I think the guy's name is Jack. Ironically, I think it is. I don't remember. I did this really late at night, so I could be wrong. Yeah, but there's a guy Jack. And then he's in Spaces or whatever. No, I told you the pizza came on the table. Like it was just there. Maybe they know I like pizza. Maybe it's there for everybody. I don't know, but it was there. Okay, that's all I gotta say.
Just rubbing your nipples, eating the pizza, lying down in the park.
I wasn't lying down in the park. Nobody, you can't lie down. Okay. There's no laying down in the park.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's in there and he's kind of like it'd be like being in Mission Beach, kind of like on a boardwalk with rides and stuff. That's what it felt like. I don't remember if that's exactly what it was, but that's the vibe I got. Okay.
Yeah.
And then he invites somebody, like his sister or something like that. And then she's like, oh, this is great, whatever. I'm going to hop over and talk to so-and-so. It's like her birthday. I'm going to say happy birthday to her, right? So she goes, there's another like chat, and she's like, happy birthday, friend. And what you can do is you can take photos from like your Facebook, and you can put them on the center of the table, and that's how you show people things.
Oh.
Yeah. Or I can even take photos and take objects, and what's really cool is you can move them around. So like the photo I took that I posted on Facebook, I was able to like move that and size it, so you can size it with your hands. So if you were on a mobile device and you want to zoom in, kind of same idea, but you just grab like the sides. You grab the sides of it.
Kind of pull it.
Yeah, and you pull it or push it back together, and then you can put it. I could put it like over to my right side or something, right? I can like move it over there. And this is like my little area. Like I don't think other people can see that. I think they can only see stuff that I put onto like the table. But you can draw. So in the little example, this guy drew a birthday hat and put it on the avatar of the girl whose birthday it was. And then they took a selfie, you know, like, oh, cool. Happy birthday, whatever. So I drew stuff too, which was pretty cool. I mean, I've drawn stuff before in VR. I don't know if you've ever did drawing in VR. Have you done it before?
I don't think so. And it wouldn't be as cool anyways because I don't have like the wands and shit like that.
Well, I mean, just even like like a Vive demo at somewhere. You never did drawing or anything like that? Yeah. What is that? Is that chocolate?
God.
I think that's from my protein bar earlier. Sorry.
How easily distracted.
Well, it was on my foot. I don't know. Don't know how it got there.
Dude.
Anyways, the cool thing about drawing in VR is that you can move around your drawing, obviously, right? So if I draw a line, I can go under my line and look up at it, or I can walk behind it. You know, I can do anything you want. So like you have that forward and back that you don't have on a piece of paper. You know, you have that like space or like Z, I guess you would call it, right? XYZ, like your Z plane that you don't have on paper. So it's really cool, especially for me who's like bad at drawing. This really let me look at different angles. I drew like a little beach. I mean, it's a really bad beach, but I drew I drew a beach. I drew like the sky, and I drew a sun. You know, what's really cool is that anything you draw that you connect. So my sky ended up becoming one piece that I could pick up and move.
Oh.
And then my like sand became a piece that I could pick up and move. My water, the same thing. My sun, even though I drew like different lines for the rays and everything, it understood that like that should be connected. And I was able to pick up my sun. Yeah, I picked up my sun and move. And I drew a cup just because I felt like drawing a cup, and it connected the lines of my cup. So I just drew a circle for the top, and then, you know, I drew a smaller circle underneath, and then I drew like lines down to like connect it. And it connected it. So I was able to like move my cup around. So I thought it was pretty cool. If somebody's really good at drawing, this would be.
You could see.
Or any 3D. Like I think Google Brush, I think should download that. I think it's free on Rift actually, and it's all about drawing and stuff. But I've
seen a demo of it.
Yeah.
I think it was a Disney demo or something. Somebody drew
Disney
like.
Demo. Oh, somebody drew like a Disney character.
They were yeah. So they gave it to like a Disney animator, and he went in and started drawing stuff.
That's really cool.
And he made like, you know, what's her name, Ariel and the genie and shit like that, and it was like all like, I mean, in that space. Like I think I've seen it. And he's like, oh, this is crazy. Like you can look, you know, in between and around, and
so cool.
You get that other axes that.
Yeah. And just like
you don't
how you you really get into things. Like, I mean, like I said, I've drawn before. I've done it at CES, and it's like I've always seen the apps on Rift, and I'm like, I've drawn. Like, I'm not a good drawer. Like, I'm not gonna try this again. But once I did the other night, it like finally clicked. It made a lot of sense. Like, hey, this has a lot of potential for cool things. Even for me, who's not really good at drawing, like I just may want to draw something. Let's say I want to create a real physical space, and I can kind of map it out. You can import like things into Facebook Spaces and stuff. Like I can import objects.
Imagine taking a picture of it, having that there, and then you can do like interior design. Like there's a lot of
I mean anything, and then it made sense. I was like, this is really cool. That's all. That's really it, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it.
Get a Rift. If anyone does have a Rift, spend the $400.
They're on sale. Actually, dude, Newegg had it on sale. Newegg even had it on sale.
Cheaper than $400?
Cheaper than $400. I think it was.
Was it just Rift or was it Rift and Touch?
I don't remember.
Because you definitely want both.
I think I saw it on Slick Deals, and it was like, I don't know what it was. I think it was like $370 something. but with like a promo code. So I don't know if anybody's interested. Just look it up, Slick Deals,
or even just spend the $400 and
figure that shit
out. That's still an amazing deal.
Yeah, even
if your computer can run VR, definitely do it. I mean, it's great. Great stuff.
So yeah, that's it. Follow us on Twitter. Follow the show. That's at Down Right Up Left. Follow me at Truaz. Jack is at JSpin. And you can hashtag the show, hashtag chocolate foot.
Yeah, sure. I chocolate, chocolate morsel.
Chocolate foot.
Yeah.
And until next week, play 2 Drool. Peace.
Hashtag Morza.
Morza. Yeah, Morza. That's a better one. It's shorter. All right.
F Gunner.